Hi all, this is Kevin Stewart, Builds 250, I'm Kev, and this is stage 33 of issue 10 of Build the Ghostbusters Ecto-1. Okay, so stage 33, it's just really a carbon copy of what we did in stage 31, on the other side, so it's the other side leaf spring and the shock absorber. So it should go together fairly well. It's just that turning over the model every 5 minutes that kind of gets me a bit nervous. But yeah, let's have a look at the parts. Let's check them off on the inventory and then let's get in the build for stage 33. Okay, so parts laid out here for stage 33. Same as kind of stage 31 really, a leaf spring. Nice heavy kind of metal leaf spring with the brackets and the shock absorber. And a load of screws. But yeah, checked it all off on the inventory, it's all there, so let's get into the build then for stage 33. Okay, so bringing over the leaf spring, and we're just going to be fitting the shackles as we did in the in stage obviously 31. Okay, no, it's a slight difference on the picture. I'm not too sure if it was the same in 31 actually. Okay, slight difference. I'm sure it makes no difference, but if you have a look at the picture, you can see that these come down and then that will curl upwards in the picture, whereas in the one we've got, they curl downwards. Yeah, hopefully it'll make a difference. But hey, we're just going to be fitting the shackle anyway. So we're going to fit this first shackle, which looks like that. Shackle, so it's just going to fit onto that end with 2 LM screws from each side. Oh, forgot my mini Ghostbusters mat, Ghostbusters cutting mat. I like to have this out when I'm building on the Ghostbusters, and an LM screw from this side. Obviously this is just holding on the bracket, it still needs to be able to move. Although I'm not too sure how much movement, although the car is going to be rather heavy also, so maybe there will be some movement in the rear suspension. But yeah, that's movable. And on this one, so this end, okay, so we want the outer there. So it's got RO, one of them's got RO written on it and the other one's got RI written on it, very difficult to see. Yeah, one will have RO, so obviously the outer one is going to be fitted to that side and the inner one's going to fit the other side, and that's going to be fitted through with a PM screw, the long screw. PM screw goes through the outer one, so we'll screw that in first. So hopefully that'll make it a little bit easier. Attached to the inner one. So it's just going to go through like that. And that's going to attach to the inner one on this side. That's the leaf spring and its shackles assembled. Those screws going in okay, to be fair. Okay, and now it's assembling the shock absorber. So bringing over the shock absorber housing, the shock absorber itself, and obviously the spring. And there is a tiny hole there, obviously, that's going to have I think it was a BM screw. Yeah, a BM screw into it. I'll try and do on this one because it was quite difficult, is I'm going to pre-fit this screw to this shock absorber so that hopefully when it's in the shock absorber it'll go in a bit easier. Rather than trying to compress it, compress the spring and do this at the same time. Hopefully that'll work. So hopefully that's nice. Let's pre-cut the threads. put the spring on into the actual shock absorber. So now I'm going to compress that obviously. And fit the BM screw. So we've got 3 hands here. So that's the shock absorber constructed, and now we're going to bring the car over because we're going to be fitting all this to the car. Okay, so there's a little hole there, you can just about see. I'm going to be fitting the shock absorber into there. And it has got a little cutaway. So it's going to be fitting in that orientation, that little cutaway, helping it orientate correctly. And we're going to have to flip that round and fit it in with a QM screw. The shock absorber fitted. Now bringing the leaf spring over, and we're going to be fitting that obviously where it needs to go, so it goes over like that. First part's going into a hole there, and then this part here obviously goes into there. These irons here. Let's get in the bracket. Over. Fitting that in, making sure that the shock absorber strut goes through that hole. So the shock absorber strut there needs to go through that hole there. And an M screw. Okay. Flip it over, and an RM screw is going to be going and securing the front part of the leaf spring down. Flip it back over again. We'll be working on this side again. That's the only thing about this that I don't really don't like at all is the constant turning it this way and the other. Okay, CM screw is going to secure the shock absorber down. So let's push that down, I guess. There it is. CM screw. Okay, it's in. I'll probably turn that over. When the next time I turn that over, I'll tighten up that QM screw top. And then a long PM screw is going to go through onto the rear bracket. This rear bracket here. Just to secure the last of the top leaf spring down. Now this, from what I remember, is a bit of a pain because of the exhaust system. It kind of gets in your way. So I'll kind of pull that up. Pull the exhaust system up and out of the way. Goes through. And obviously attach that to the other side of that shackle. There it is. Spring attached. Once again, flipping it over again. I'm getting the IP screw into that to hold the exhaust on. And flipping it over again. And use the gym when you're doing an Ecto build, because this is getting heavy now. Okay, so the bracket that we had in stage 29, just going to fit over the end of the exhaust. It's going to hold the exhaust in like that, and that's a BM screw. Okay, it's fitted. And then it's putting in these brake pipes, or shock absorber pipes, whatever you call them. In the last issue, these two pipes obviously just going to fit onto the shock absorber there and there. I'm going to match them up with the top one, sorry, the bottom one I'm going to do first. Like with all the PVA pipes so far, a little bit too long. A lot of slack, but that'll be okay. Could trim those down if you wanted to. Bringing over the right hand brake drum, the pipes fitted from the last issue stage. Just going to fit that under there. I'm actually threading that under the exhaust. And then taking the longer of the two pipes, and obviously that's going to be going on to the furthest away oil splitter. Which is why I matched them up from the last stage. And the shorter of the two pipes, it's obviously going to be going onto this oil splitter here. And you really have no choice on this one because it wouldn't fit, nowhere near fit to the other oil splitter. It's nowhere near long enough. Only just long enough to fit on this one. That's it for stage 33. It just kind of dangles there because I guess stage 34 is going to be the other side wheel. But still, that's some nice detail. That's nicely solid rear suspension. So cool. Stage 33. Okay, so stage 33 wrap there. Yeah, as I say, it was pretty much a carbon copy of 31, wasn't it? It was just the other side. Apart from those brake pipes, just fitting those brake pipes that we just finishing that off really. Coming together nicely as well. It can't be, as I said on the last one, can't be too much more. I think 34's the wheel, and I think that'll be pretty much it for the chassis. So yeah, not really much else to say on this one. So just, yeah, if you liked the progression of this model, then please consider subscribing. Don't forget to click the bell if you'd like to be notified anytime that a video goes live. But thank you very much for watching. Hope to catch you again on the channel soon. Until for now.